We traveled in three-step process. We were traveling from Pahatganj to NIFTEM Sonipat. Long story short, we took an auto, cab, auto, and then auto again. This is not the most optimal way of traveling. I will let you know the best optimal way later on. We reached NIFTEM. For the people, what is NIFTEM? It's a government university specifically meant for food technology. It's psych macha because you have to clear JE for this. There are only two universities at the present moment, one in Haryana and the other one Tanjavur, Tamil Nadu. We had to say hi to the watchman so that we could enter from the gates. And this place is super big. Me and Mr. Abrar were flipping out, looking at the campus. These people have such a big campus. I mean, one could get lost, seriously, get lost in such a huge campus. We reached at the boys' hostel where our rooms were allotted, had our breakfast, and took off. Got some material for a workshop, and we were at this spot. Workshop was regarding to food safety management system. We had this class at our university, but I never paid that great of attention. But out here, I had to, as I came all the way from Bangalore to attend this workshop. It was worth attending workshop because we were learning more of practical use of HACCP, how to follow laws and understand them. Truly interesting to the people who are into food technology. This workshop lasted for 2 days. We really had a good first day. We were back to boys' hostel. I couldn't remember my room number and I was literally wandering around for around 10 minutes. I mean, once you enter the hostel, all the angles, right? All the rooms, it kind of looks similar. And I was so confused and I was literally wandering around. Had to tell you that we were talking to some of the students and we got to know on how to travel back to Delhi in the most optimal possible way. This is the most efficient way. We went out to have our food, not out of the campus but in the campus. Had to tell you about organizing and all of that. It was tumba piece. I mean, for the money which we paid, we were getting way better food facility, super environment. Everyone out there were like, you people came all the way from Bangalore. We were like, we came here to roam around and we also got a chance to attend this workshop, right? We met a number of students and we got a lot of input on how they look at the university and how they look at food technology. By the way, me and Mr. Abrar are currently studying BSc in food processing and technology. Coming back, there are a number of views, but mostly it's on the pro side, as NIFTEM provides top to bottom knowledge, infrastructure and facility to study food technology. It's like a heaven for people who are into food technology. These words are actually from students who are at NIFTEM, mostly from the third years who are currently studying in NIFTEM. By the way, students are not allowed to go out of the campus until it's weekend. I mean, if you have some special occasion, you can go out. Then listening to this, right, me and Mr. Abrar, we started flipping again. Because at a college, it's way different. Then we thought for ourselves, bro, this is actually for the safety of students. The university has been placed in a food industrial area and it's government's job to provide them good security. By the way, the campus is pretty safe to roam around. They have good sports facilities. Most of the students were playing some kind of a sport when we were touring over the campus, I mean in the evening. Everything was good except the heat. Saida, one of the students was like, this is more of a normal weather to us. Me and Abra started flipping again, bro. Look, I know I have stayed in Udupi for around 20 years of my life. I know what is humid, but this was something different. I mean, Delhi weather is like different. But it wasn't tough to sleep as we were dead exhausted. Day 3, same routine. We had to be at the workshop at 10 am. I forgot to tell you that the hostel fees is around 1000. By the way, I'm not sure. I got this information when I was talking to a student. And when compared to private universities, right, it's super worthy. Look, you can save up money and actually invest in something like a skill which you can enhance during this period. Day 2 was more about analyzing and understanding clause and how to practically understand them. In the end, we had to give an exam, and there we were done with the workshop. It was good spending time out here at NIFTEM. Wonderful experience at a wonderful university. Will be remembering this for my entire life. We took our bags, hopped onto an auto, and to another auto, and then to another auto, and reached metro station. This is the most optimal way. And finally, we reached near Chandni Chowk so that I could find my shoes near Jama Masjid again. That's what she said. Yup, we reached Chandni Chowk. For the first time in my life, I had dahi balla, rabdi. Everything was new and we had a train to catch in the morning. So we wanted to make the best out of the time which we have left in Delhi. Had to tell you this, we went to Gurudwara. And again, for the first time in my life, and also Mr. Abrar. When we entered, we had to hand over our shoes so that it could be placed over the rack. I could see a couple of people who were polishing the shoes. Then I came to know that this is a service. As we entered, everyone was so humble. We took a round, sat there for a while, had prasad. Then we came out. I gave my tokens to Mr. Abrar so that he could collect our shoes, and I went back to return the scarf which we were wearing, tying around our head. Mr. Abrar was talking to a man who was standing near the main gate earlier when we were entering, and now I just saw him, and then I waved my hand to say bye. He joined his hands, gave me a slight bow. I literally froze. Look, when I'm trying to describe it to you, it may not sound as a special thing, but it was truly a humanly act to me. This was all about being humble and mostly being human. Then I met Mr. Abrar. He had another story to say. He was getting our shoes, and there was another guy who had lost his token. So the other sick guy called him in and told him to get his shoes from the rack. This religion was all about being human. I really felt the sense of humble humans surrounding us out here. We roamed around the spot, then we hopped on to an auto and got off at another spot which was close to Jama Masjid. The markets are so huge, it's worth visiting the spot. Clothes, shoes, food, more food was available. We had our dinner at Kareem's restaurant. This restaurant has one of the best tastes with a hefty price. After having food, we roamed around and then got a place to stay. We kept our things and we were off to roam again. It was as if we wanted to see all the things with the time we got. After a while, we came back and we had to take off in the morning, so we slept. In the morning, took a rickshaw, saw Parliament, Rajghat, most importantly, Gateway of India, reached Nizamuddin station, and within 2 days we reached Bangalore. This trip was a learning experience regarding a new place or new places. This was an experience which taught me regarding a lot of things which I didn't know. It was an experience where I made a number of memories. Memories which couldn't be erased. It was a Tumba Peace experience.